From Isak to Ekatike, the top 5 most expensive summer signings in the Premier League's record-breaking £3 billion transfer window. Eye-watering sums of money have been spent by Premier League football clubs this transfer window, with fees for players topping £3 billion. That figure eclipses the total amount spent by teams in La Liga, Bundesliga, Serie A and League One combined. Two giants of English football top the list. As we take a look back at this summer's most expensive Premier League signings, Premier League football clubs have broken the bank this summer to record the most expensive transfer window in British history. An eye-watering combined total of more than £3 billion was spent on players between June 16 and September 1, 2025, a significant increase on the £1. 96 billion paid in the summer of 2024. England's top division has once again dominated spending charts across Europe, splashing out more this window than the combined totals from La Liga, Bundesliga, Serie A and League One. This year's summer of spending culminated with a new British transfer record, as Liverpool finally confirmed the signing of Sweden striker Alexander Isak from Newcastle United for a staggering £125 million. In addition to the soaring price tags, it was also one of the most dramatic deadline days in recent years, as clubs scrambled to bolster their squads before the transfer window shut. Among the final day drama, Newcastle confirmed the signing of Yoane Wissa from Brentford. As Liverpool's seemingly done deal for Crystal Palace defender Mark Guéhi was called off at the last moment, out of the £3 billion spent this window, we take a look back at the top 5 most expensive signings of the summer of 5. Bryan Mbeumo, Brentford to Manchester United, £71 million. Manchester United desperately needed to make upgrades to their squad after finishing 15th in the 2024-25 Premier League campaign. Scoring has been a serious problem for Ruben Amorim's side, so it was no surprise they pursued a player who netted 20 times last season in his standout campaign for Brentford. Disagreements over a fee from Mbeumo went back and forth over the summer, but it was announced in July that the forward had signed a 5-year contract in a deal understood to be worth up to £71 million. 4. Benjamin Sesko, RB Leipzig to Manchester United, £73.7 million. Another Manchester United attacking reinforcement came in the form of Slovenia international striker, Benjamin Sesko. He had previously been a reported target for Arsenal before Mikel Arteta signed Victor Gyökeres, and also attracted keen interest from Newcastle United as the sale of Alexander Isak became increasingly likely. However, Sesko committed his future to Old Trafford in a 5-year deal from RB Leipzig, thought to be worth up to £73.7 million. 3. Hugo Ekatike, Eintracht Frankfurt to Liverpool, £79 million. Arne Slot's first season as Liverpool manager was a huge success, winning the Premier League after making very few signings in the summer of 2024. This transfer window has been a totally different story on Merseyside though, with the Reds topping the Premier League spending charts on a huge £446.5 million. With Luis Diaz and Darwin Núñez leaving Anfield, alongside the tragic death of Diogo Jota, Liverpool moved to establish a new set of attacking forwards. 23-year-old Ekatike shone in the Bundesliga for Eintracht Frankfurt last season, earning him a move to the Premier League champions. He scored just 4 minutes into his Liverpool debut in the FA Community Shield, but Slot's side eventually lost out to Crystal Palace on penalties. 2. Florian Wirtz, Bayer Leverkusen to Liverpool, £116 million. A day before signing Ekatike, Liverpool broke the bank to sign one of Europe's most coveted talents in Florian Wirtz. The German has been impressing in the Bundesliga for several seasons and was named Player of the Season in Xabi Alonso's 2023-24 unbeaten title-winning season. The 22-year-old signed a long-term deal at Anfield worth up to £116 million. At the time, it broke the British transfer record of £107 million paid by Chelsea for Enzo Fernandez in 2023. However, it wouldn't be long until that figure was surpassed once again. 1. Alexander Isak, Newcastle United to Liverpool, £125 million. Alexander Isak to Liverpool was, quite frankly, the signing of the summer. Before breaking the British transfer record at £125 million, drama unfolded as Isak pushed for a move away from St James Park. The Swedish striker claimed promises had been broken by the Newcastle hierarchy, while manager Eddie Howe said he still wanted him to play for the club again. That was for good reason too, with Isak scoring 27 goals in 42 appearances last season. The Magpies were unable to keep hold of their star man though, as Liverpool confirmed on deadline day he had joined the club in a 6-year deal.